Hi, it's Helen with the Better Half blog. Thank you for joining me. This week, I thought we'd have fun looking at all the different Hobonichis that I am using throughout the year, from my functional planning method to budgeting to memory keeping, as well as my self-time, peaceful time journaling. I hope you enjoy these series of videos throughout the week, and if you have any questions, please comment down below in each individual video, and I will be glad to do each individual booklet in more in-depth details if you'd like. Enjoy! Let's talk about this one. So this guy works in conjunction with my Nolte, if you recall. So I'm using my Nolte Listy 2. So this is actually not the vertical, but it's the horizontal. So it kind of mimics my Hobonichi weeks, if you will. And same thing what I'm doing with my Hobonichi weeks, I'm doing it here. I'm just brain dumping on one page, and I am writing down what I'm picking up each day, what I want to work on. Now, the only difference with this planning system in my work versus my personal catch-all planning system is that I don't plan one day at a time in my work planner. In my work planner, I'm actually planning out the whole week, the week before. The reason why is because I have very limited amount of time throughout my week, especially during the weekday, especially because I'm dropping off and picking up 4 kids throughout the day. And so I'm driving a lot of the hours throughout the day. And so I'm working in between those pickups and drop-offs with my kids, as well as, all the different house chores and things that I do around the house as well. And so to make my time very efficient so that when it's work time, I clock in and I literally just work on those planned weekly, pre-planned tasks and projects versus planning it on the day or day before and then working on it, because that just kind of eliminates a lot of time for me. So that's how I've been using this Nolte with this planner. Now this planner is a little bit unique, and perhaps I cannot show you a lot of this stuff because there are numbers in here. I think this is a good week. So on this weekly layout, what I do is I am actually having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different kind of categories throughout. And so on the weeklies, I'm using it as tasks on the top to pre-plan the whole week. Income, anything in my business, all the incomes that come through on each day, I record them here. Now, I do use QuickBooks for our business. However, I do record it here as well, just because I want to capture in real time what's going in and what's going out, right? As a small business, you want to be able to, take control of your money at all times. I feel that is the best structure in a business, especially when you're taking care of the finances of the business. And so that's how I've been using this. So income comes in and I record it here, as well as in the front here, I do have a place where I do record all of our income as well. And so I've been using it that way. Then I have the next section as payments. So any kind of payments, bill payments, things that are in our spread, in our budget of the business, goes here. Any kind of transactions, purchases, or, shipping, anything that goes out through our bank account goes here. And then all the transactions using a company credit card goes here, so that I know to pay off what, and as I pay it off, I quickly go into my QuickBooks and I know how to categorize the payment. So for instance, if I had $100 credit card charge for supplies versus $100 for office supplies, and I make a payment to my credit card, $200, now I need to know to enter into the QuickBooks what those $200 were for. They're not both just supplies. They're office supplies, and then there are supplies for the technical team. So that's how I use this section, as well as this. So when I write it down, I don't write down the vendor's name. I actually write down the category of the spending. And if I see anything that I feel is kind of weird or it doesn't make sense, then I do go back to my staff and I question, and we go back and forth and we figure things out. So that's how I know to use this one. And then on my daily spread of my work planner, I'm basically using it real simple. So anytime I do have bigger projects to jot down onto this page, I do that. So anytime I have, for example, today I have a couple of things that I need to work on. And so that is how I'm going to be using this spread. So any kind of notes I have to take or questions that I ask my staff, anything like that goes in here. And so that this page becomes a reference page for me on those types of tasks or projects that I've worked on each day. So that's how I'm using my Avec for my work.